Welcome back. Let's turn now to that WCNC Charlotte weather impact forecast as we take a live look this morning from App State and Boone. I know a lot of work has been going on in that area to get everyone back with power and back on track after Helene. And now at this hour, we're watching another tropical storm. This one, Milton, strengthening in the Gulf, expected to become a major hurricane heading straight toward Florida at this hour. Have our Chris Mulcahy in right now. And Chris, what can you tell us about this storm?
I'm going to say first off, because I know a lot of people are freaking out, this is not going to impact the North Carolina mountains. It's not going to affect the recovery. This is going to be strictly a Florida situation. Now, if you have friends in Florida, especially along the Gulf Coast, this is actually going to be a serious situation. We were watching this wave that actually was hyped up across all platforms right after Helene. Well, it's just been kind of dancing there and it hasn't had the right conditions. Well, the sad thing is the avenue is kind of cleared up. There's a lot of wind shear, which affects storms, kind of cuts into their development. But I think really over the next few days, this is going to be cruising, by the way. It looks to make landfall in Florida sometime during the Wednesday time frame. And look at the distance that it's covering across this stretch from 2 a.m. on Wednesday to 2 a.m. on Thursday. So at this point, this is 120 mile per hour winds. That's a major Category 3 hurricane. I would not be surprised if this makes landfall on the Florida Gulf Coast as a Category 5. The good news for us, selfishly, is that we're going to have a blocking mechanism that's going to keep everything down towards the south. A lot of rain is going to come with this. It's always nice to see a quick moving system as long as you don't have a PRE, that's that predecessor rain event like what we had for a perfect flooding situation. I still think storm surge is going to be a big deal. This model has really late Wednesday morning that this makes landfall just north of Tampa. There's going to be a lot of changes, really anywhere from the Big Bend area here around Florida down through, say, I would say Sarasota Beach is going to be a chance for landfall. It will move out into the Atlantic. This is going to affect surf, so any last beach goers going to the Carolina shore, that is going to be a big impact. But as long as you have that push, that stronger side of the hurricane, it's going to be potentially causing up to a 12-foot storm surge. The big issue here is that we're actually seeing big reports along, say, Tampa that didn't even get directly hit by Helene, but the storm surge was so vast. So I think storm surge is going to be the major player here. But we have a front that actually is moving through over the next couple of days. What's going to happen, it's going to get kind of caught here. So this is kind of the opposite of what we had before. It's not going to be fueling us. And we're also going to see some drier air as well. So a lot of rain is going to fall, anywhere from, I think, 7 to 12 inches across the state of Florida, even though it's a quick moving system. But realistically, over the next 7 days, we're going to see little to no rain, and that includes right along the mountainous terrain and the Tennessee border. The only chance for rain I have in the mountains, so much needed dry trend, is going to be a little bit of rain, I would say, on Monday, and then after that, all dry days. Check it out, Banner Elk, though. This will become an issue a little bit later on, but we're looking at the mid to the upper 30s on Friday with some of those cooler temperatures going forward by the end of the week. So our Guy Roofing 7-day forecast overall showing a drier trend, but once that front moves through on Monday heading into Tuesday, we're looking at the lower to the mid 70s heading through the week, back to the upper 70s by the weekend.